Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here. This is going to be what I think is the last bonus episode in my Team Up Rewind review series before we finally get to the ranking ones. And this episode is the Poisy Show, which was a mini crossover between Ninja Steel and Dino Charge with a small little Time Force cameo. It's a weird one because it is kind of a special little team-up event because of the Sudarso brothers and they wanted to do something with it, but they also squeezed it into the show's annual Christmas clip show, so it's kind of bogged down by that. So when I've been doing these rankings in various reviews and stuff, I kind of judge them by what I'm talking about specifically. So like when I was talking about the Halloween and Christmas shows, I was kind of ranking them and talking about them as Christmas specials. And then this time I was kind of thinking of it more as a team-up and sort of not thinking about the Christmas stuff as much. So just for a quick summation, basically, the Rangers are about to donate some gifts. They're reminding us what goody two-shoes they are, don't forget. And when they're about to do that, they get attacked by Sledge, who has taken over the Warrior Dome for Poisandra. And that's kind of a nice touch in terms of one thing I've talked about in this series is how I always liked interactions between past villains. And obviously there was no Ninja Steel villains here really, except for this leftover and ninja footage lady. But I did like the idea of Sledge taking control of the base just because it was kind of a cool crossover-y thing. But he's taken over the base, he attacks the Rangers, and is going to bring them as guests on the Poisy Show. But Preston, the only one to escape, and he accidentally escapes with Sledge through a time portal, or a dimension portal, there we go. And how'd they get that dimension portal? Well, earlier in the episode when they were reminding everyone they're goody two-shoes, they got a gift from Wes, who's giving them one of those transportal devices from Dimensions in Danger. So that was kind of a nice surprise, and that was one kind of nice thing about this episode, crossover-wise, is there was some nice little connective tissue to Dimensions in Danger with the device and with Wes and all that. Like, they didn't even have to get that footage of Wes filmed. They could have easily just had it be in a note like, hey guys, this is what this is for. So I did appreciate that there was a little actual cameo there. Not to mention it very much reminded me of when they communicated with the future in the Time Force series. I don't think that was intentional, but I liked that part. But anyway, he gets sent to the Dino Charge dimension, except in the past in Koda's world, and he and Koda have to team up to fight Sledge, and then they ultimately get their hands on the portal and do escape and save the Rangers, and then you have to do a weird ninja fight footage on the ground while Koda sets up a bomb for Sledge, and then you get the, it's a bomb! And Koda gives the Rangers gifts for Caveman Christmas, which is confusing for multiple reasons, one of which is, if I remember right, in one of the Christmas specials, Koda said he didn't know what Christmas was, so I'm just gonna assume when he went back to the past, he invented Christmas for cavemen, I guess. So that's pretty much what the episode was. Now, like, team-up wise, it's not that great of a team-up. It's just kind of an okay, enjoyable-ish series of scenes between the two brothers. Like, I thought it was neat they did this because of the sort of special circumstances of both brothers being Rangers in back-to-back seasons and both being Blue Rangers, and they had some nice interactions. I thought the general premise of the episode wasn't bad, but the episode itself is just kind of bogged down by the fact that you have the Christmas clip show shoved in there. Not to mention it bothered me that then you also shove in a ninja fight at the end. Like, I know you had Koda working on the ship, but it just seemed so cheap. And something I hate about these holiday episodes is I really feel like they didn't want to spend that extra little bit of money to just film like 5 to 7 more minutes of footage, maybe less, and not do clips. And this could have been a really fun episode that primarily focused on the two brothers, but you take up screen real estate for the stupid clip show stuff, and then for a whole ninja fight footage just because they wanted to use that footage. And that almost annoys me more than the clip show stuff. And I think this whole episode could have been re-engineered into something kind of cool. Like, forget the Christmas special stuff. Like, thankfully, you know, in Beast Morphers Season 2, we had a season without it. But this very easily could have just been a special episode like the Making Bad was. And then you do the Poisy Show stuff and you don't really do clips, just kind of do some funny stuff there with it and focus more on the brothers, and this could have been a decently enjoyable team-up. Not that I hate this episode, I thought it was fine, but it's just kind of a weird one to review as a team-up because it's like awkwardly hodgepodged as a Christmas special clip show as well. Not to mention, I really don't like Poisandra, so that really wasn't the most exciting thing for me, and it's just kind of a lot of missed potential in this episode. Like, it's a weird one to review. I think it's an overall okay one that's enjoyable to skim for the scenes between the brothers, but I really wish they would have gotten something better, as I think this had potential, like a lot of the clip shows, to be something cooler, and as a result, it's just one of the weirdest little mini crossovers because it's both a mini crossover and a clip show. But that's about it for this one, guys. What did you think of the Sudarso brothers crossover in the Poisy Show? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can notice my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.